Origin just almost reaction. This is America has no chill on Christmas. TFE holiday special. The fire electrician holiday special. Yeah. So this was from past year, I guess. Yeah, okay. America has no chill on Christmas. Which day they have chill apparently. So I don't know. I'm guessing there's gonna be some insane story about how America just did something insane on Christmas. Yeah. How is that possible? How is like on Christmas like I thought they would just take day off or something. But I guess whenever it's like I don't know, it could be because of survival, right? Yeah, enemies don't see holiday, so yeah, who knows? Friday is a great channel. So far I've been reacting to it. It's all like basically American related incidents. But yeah, it's always interesting. So yeah, let's watch it. Remember, if you like my reaction, don't subscribe so that way you can support this channel by helping the algorithm and things. And that way I know which type of videos to react to more. I've been watching this military style video recently. And if you haven't seen those reactions, check out the link in the description. There you'll find it, or in the end of the video and cards, I guess. Let's watch it.
Hi, welcome to my Christmas special that I never planned on making because, well, it's Christmas and I have plans. Or I had plans, rather. Snowing for the last 4 days where I live, and it is currently negative 11 degrees outside. For my international viewers, that's actually freedom units, not commie units. So I decided to make a Christmas video, and for some reason, people keep asking me to make a video about the truce of 1914. You know, that time during World War I where the Germans and the British and the French all threw down their weapons and celebrated Christmas in the middle of no man's land and played soccer or did whatever Europeans do. And that would be a great video. The only problem is America's not involved. So, no. I mean, obviously America's not involved. If they were, the war would have been over. So I decided to consult the interwebs to find the most significant moments in American military.
America's not on. You're right. Yeah. But then again, I don't know, man. Come on. Even though, but you're not gonna cover anything that Americans were not involved in. Come on.
History, looking for that ultra heartwarming human moment. And I'm just gonna level with you. I'm not sure that it, because when you Google the US military and Christmas, apparently America goes hard. Like America has no chill on Christmas whatsoever. So this heartwarming Christmas video is now officially changing to the top 4 times that America lost their chill on Christmas. But first, if you're currently watching this in the bathroom while you're hiding from your family, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you just stole Grand Thumb's intro, go ahead and have a drink. For the YouTube manual reviewer, that was apple juice. I promise. Buh! Drinking alcohol isn't friendly to advertisers. Buh. Sorry, I had to change my hat. Fat and I'm already getting sweaty. Anyways, top 4 times.
Wait a minute, is that true? I'm pretty sure there are some YouTubers who smoke cigar or something while they stream and things, and they are fine. So that's fine, but you can't drink alcohol. Is that it?
America lost their chill on Christmas, going in chronological order. Starting off in 1776 with George Washington crossing the Delaware. That super ultra heartwarming human moment when the soon-to-be president of the United States of America crossed a frozen river on Christmas to try to murder the enemy in their sleep. Gotta set a tone right out of the gate. Anyways, if you don't know, they ambushed about 1,000 Hessian soldiers. Hessians were essentially German mercenaries that were fighting for the British. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you that America was fighting Germans before America was even a thing. I think my high school English teacher would have called that foreshadowing. Whatever that is. Anyways, the Hessians were actually caught so off guard that there were very few casualties on both sides. The Hessians only had 22.
But then again, didn't Prussians taught Americans like very early on about military discipline and things? So it's like goes both like didn't Germans teach you also like at the very early on how to be soldier and military? I don't know.
Men killed and the Americans only lost 2 men. The remaining Hessians were then taken as prisoners of war, and I guess that's kind of heartwarming. Moving on to number 2, we have the 1814 Treaty of Ghent. This is the treaty that would bring an end to the War of 1812, which if you don't know is basically the Revolutionary War Part 2. And that treaty was obviously signed on Christmas Day of 1814. However, nobody seemed to tell Andrew Jackson that, because like 3 weeks later on January 8th, 1815, he would go toe-to-toe with the British Navy at the Battle of New Orleans and win, and this is considered to be America's greatest naval victory over the British Navy. And then I guess the treaty just like went into effect after that. They were just like, oopsies, whatever. Moving on to number 2, we have the first battle.
Okay. How do you miss by that long a time? Like, oh, wait a minute, it's technicality. How do you kill people on technicalities? Like, come on, man, it's just like treaty is already signed. Just everybody just chill out.
Fort Fisher in 1864. Now, if you don't know 1864, that puts us in the middle of the Civil War. You know, that one time America decided to have a scrimmage game against itself before it decided to only play away games for the next 200 years? Yeah, that. Anyways, Fort Fisher was held by the Confederates, and on Christmas Eve, the Union decided to pack a ship full of explosives, try to float it up next to the fort, and then blow it up. That failed miserably, and ultimately all it did was alert the Confederates that the Union was there. Then on Christmas morning, they decided to bombard the fort with artillery. That also failed. The Union ended up
Seriously, one thing I've noticed about this whole Union Confederate shit is the Union had close to no veterans, but Confederates had all of them, which surprised me. Like, holy shit, Union could have been lost completely, right? But they didn't. Confederates had a lot of big names, big generals and things. All the veterans, most of it were basically in Confederate, I guess.
Losing that battle. However, there would be a second battle for Fort Fisher in 1865 where the Union would win, and then 3 months later the Civil War would be over. And moving on to number 4, Operation Linebacker 2 during the Vietnam War. Basically in 1972, America was pretty over the whole Vietnam War thing, so on December 18th they decided they were going to conduct large-scale bombing raids primarily with B-52s, aka the Buff, aka the big ugly fat fuck. They then proceeded to bomb the North Vietnamese day and night non-stop from December 18th all the way up until Christmas Day, at which point there was a ceasefire in honor of Christmas and to give the North Vietnamese an opportunity to sign a peace treaty. The Vietnamese declined, to which America responded, bet, beatings will continue until morale improves. They then continued to bomb non-stop the 26th, 27th, 28th, and then on the 29th they decided in a single bombing run they were going to send 60 B-52s all at once. And I think we can all agree 60 B-52s is a fucking lot. And the North Vietnamese did agree because by the time the 60th and final B-52 had landed back at base, the North Vietnamese had already gotten hold of America and said that they would enter peace talks. That treaty was then signed in January, bringing an end to America's involvement in the Vietnam War, and that 12-day bombing run was then affectionately given the nickname the 12 Days of Christmas. So, yeah, there you have it. The top.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's how I knew, like, America didn't win the Vietnam War because Vietnamese was just there. It was like Afghanistan, right? They were just there. There was always fighting, right? But I guess in the end, America's like, you know what? I'm gonna flatten whole Vietnam. They're like, okay, we'll sign the treaty. 60 B-52s, like those are the massive ass planes, right? Massive bombers. So that is insanity at that point. Okay, if they didn't sign treaty, what are they going to do? Like, were they going to flatten 90% of Vietnam? Wouldn't that cause like backlash or some shit? Because USA is the one who's like being aggressor, isn't it? I know it's like Cold War, Soviet Union is war, but for Vietnam, it's like US is the one invading. But it's insanity, man. Imagine going to Vietnam right now, right? And you see all those like monuments and bullet holes and buildings and things. And they're talking about like all the veterans talking about how hell it was. Yeah, I believe you. But that's modern day America you fought. So I believe you that that was all hell.
4 times America lost their chill on Christmas, and happy Christmas or Merry whatever the fuck you celebrate. Thanks for watching. Go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
I like how he just make a video because it was too cold outside. Otherwise he wouldn't have. That's something. Yeah. That is insanity. Since the day one, right? Washington just like putting one foot up and just like boring. Is that the one that Family Guy made a joke about? How somebody just rocks the boat and they fall down or something? I'm guessing that's the one. Alright, well that was America Has No Chill on Christmas. The Fire Tradition Holiday Special, Legend of Fire Tradition. Yeah, I love Fire Tradition channel, how he talks about all the Americans basically, but American incidents and things, war heroes and all that. Right? It's like a great channel for that. If you haven't seen my other reactions, check out the link in the description, I guess, or the end card right now. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I just started Instagram now, I guess. There's a link in the description as well. And yeah, comment if you want me to do any specific reaction, and I'll see you next time.